Hey guys, it's Esteban again with Incognitistic. Still a little under the weather, so I apologize for that. My voice is probably a little bit off. But anyhow, today I want to talk about something that is good and bad about being an AuDHD person in law enforcement. And that is that we are very task specific and so because of that, we're able to hyper focus on a task rather than um, feeling all the things and taking into consideration all the things that most other people would when addressing a dangerous situation. So for me, it often happened to where I would always go into a threat um, without any thought about being hurt or harmed or repercussions to myself because it just didn't occur to me because I was so task oriented and focused on the task at hand. So, a good scenario was we were searching a building, a commercial building, for a burglar, and this was a very high end commercial building that had a lot of tech, and the burglar was definitely not a amateur. And most burglars that go after high-end tech are probably going to be armed or have some sort of weapon on them. However, the goal was to get in the building, search the building, find the suspect, apprehend the suspect, take him into custody, take her into custody, and get back out and start with the further investigating of what was taken, what was damaged, etc., etc. So when we go in as a team, I think that at that point we had 7 officers and 1 supervisor because it was a very large building. And I don't care where I get put. Put me in the front of the stick, which is the beginning of the search team, or the end. I don't care. But my whole mindset is finding that suspect and taking them into custody. The fact that the suspect may be armed and may not want to go to jail or be apprehended, that really doesn't cross my mind until after the operation, I guess. So that's actually a valuable trait to have for anybody going into a dangerous position because one of the things that can happen is that your confidence and ability goes up because you're not ruminating on the potential dangers. And for me and a lot of other officers, so long as you are well trained and well practiced, then the muscle memory and logic kicks in and you're able to complete the task uh, quite easily. However, if you're not well trained and well practiced and don't develop that muscle memory, not having that concern about the danger could actually cause a lot of harm to you and your partners because then you're basically new or not very well trained and not paying attention, not thinking about what might potentially happen uh, could allow you to put yourself in a position that you're not qualified for. So, but for most of us who are neurodivergent and are in a moment of our hyper focused and hyper interests, um, we are very well trained and very good at what we do. So for me, it was really easy. The dopamine that came from, going in there and searching the place and finding the suspect really is something that I valued. And, you know, I can't say that there was any scenario that it really didn't work out to the positive, especially because of my neurodivergent traits and behaviors. So, with that being said, I think that you can apply this to any sort of career position because if you're confident in your abilities and your skills and you're able to follow through without thinking about the potential dangers, or actually just strike that, without letting the thought of potential dangers impede on your work, you are an asset to that organization, whether it's law enforcement, medical, you name it. So, anyhow, just my 2 cents on that one. And thanks for watching. Hope you guys are doing well.